missionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the green is the. I'm a player on the late night tip. So they see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, rapper taking that. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Get up! 20! Gun.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get up! Gun. Hey, gun. Get up!
They go play action with Ryan. Flushed out right. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's Ryan. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. On first and 10, it's Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now it's Ryan, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, South!
From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Watson just beating the play clock. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Black down and I feel it.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come back, come back.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Black down and I feel it. Richmond. Come back. Tiger. Two jet.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back at them. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really
one.
good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
a
whole
little bit.
thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And incomplete here on 3rd down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Richmond.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On to tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. After the penalty, it's Miller. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Richmond. Down. Black 22. Black 22. Reset. 2 jet. Tiger. Richmond.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 41 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. And his kick is right through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Richmond.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Black 99 Philly. Come back, come back. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Come back, come back.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Come back, come back. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now come the Falcons. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on move on 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons have broken our tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Reset. Tiger. Richmond. Come back.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Now he'll throw deep left side. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 74 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go.
They go play action now. Ryan escaping the pressure right. Complete to Jones. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Bryant's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And a loose football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Steps away, and this is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Play action. Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Texans now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles, and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action with Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. In for the score. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson underneath for Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Again, it's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Black 99 Philly. Reset. Tiger.
Watson looks to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Takk McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come back.
To throw is Watson on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A carry for Foreman. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. The tackle made there by Takk McKinley.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Richmond.
Operating from the gun. Watson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what plastic. I said, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back. He can tell from the front. I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snaps. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what plastic. I said, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front. I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, oleum. Always talking in the background. I'm Chef Cardi B, I'm up, get